My name is Erin Pettigrew, and I'm a professor in the History and Arab Crossroads Studies program, and I'm also co-PI of the Humanities Research Fellowship for the study of the Arab world. Well, we used to offer one dissertation fellowship for a semester or a year, and so there was a decision to use the support that we had for that in a way that would have a much greater effect and include many more students. And so we thought about having this kind of workshop, with the idea being that we would invite several students to come for a few days, and that we would be able to engage multiple projects at once and create a real sense of cohort and engage their work in a really extended way. So the first criteria would be quality of project. So the student doesn't have to be very advanced in their project. We really would like works in progress, and they can be at any stage of the project. But the idea, one, is that there's a coherence to the project, that we see that the student has a sense of the direction and the kinds of major questions and arguments they would like to pose. So the second criteria would be very much being clear about how the research connects to the broad Arab world region, and that can span anywhere from West Africa all the way to Southeast Asia. It doesn't have to be a narrow geographic definition of what people normally think of as the Middle East or the Arab world. But we want to see connections broadly across the Arab world really explicitly explained. So what I've heard from students is that they've found this so far immensely useful for them in their research, especially after the pandemic. Many of them have felt really isolated in their work, and this is the first time for many of them that they've had extended conversations about their works in progress. They find getting multiple questions about a single chapter really useful, and they've also talked about how helpful the interdisciplinary aspects of the various participants and where they're coming from and the discussants have been. When it comes to future collaboration, I imagine that some of these students will very much stay in contact with the people that served as their discussants. And also they've talked about spreading the news about this workshop to fellow students, and also to thinking about applying for the Humanities Research Fellowship when they finish their dissertations.